Web Soup, things you shouldn't attempt, products you didn't know existed, and a horror movie you will not believe got made. Plus, the best in personal injury, things you can't unsee, and the laugh that will haunt your dreams. Forever. All that and the greatest web video ever this week. Right here on Web Soup. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Hardwick, and welcome to Web Soup. I have personally scoured the internet for days on end to bring you the most hilarious, embarrassing, or revolting videos out there. And I have the debilitating carpal tunnel syndrome to prove it. Look, they're all gnarled. They can't do anything. Hello. Oh, I love you, hand. I love you, too. Let's make love. I don't have any condoms. That's all right. I'm already pregnant. First up, let's whet our appetites with a tasteful selection of virals that we refer to as firsties. Old people, they're not just a demographic we don't care about, they're also loads of fun to laugh at. Why, look at these two charming octogenarians whose grandchildren force them, presumably at gunpoint, to dance to the devil's music. You know what? I gotta say, they actually look like they had a great time. Oh, speaking of time, their wake will be held this Tuesday from 5 to 8. Now, if you're like me, have you ever looked at a cooler and thought, sure, you can keep my drinks cold, but where can you take me? Well, then you're in luck, lazy drunk.
The all-terrain, all-season Extreme Cooler. Not only can it be used on hard surfaces, it can also be used on dirt, gravel, grass, uphill, and downhill. You can even drive on ice.
Good luck convincing the cop who pulls you over that you weren't drinking. No, officer, I'm just sitting on this cooler so I can keep my sperm frozen before I destroy them with alcohol. Now, we've all seen someone break a bottle over a person's head in the movies or on the TV or at my Thanksgiving dinner, so it must be really easy to do, right? Well, I hope he learned a valuable lesson, which he will have to relearn again and again, since his short-term memory is now destroyed. Actually, that guy's head has a nice tone to it. Too bad there weren't a few more of them in there. One of the notes was off. That guy can't do anything right. You know, if you're anything like the subjects of our next viral videos, then you have a unique talent, and you've spent almost 2 whole days refining it. Watch along with us, and you will exclaim... What do you get when you cross Michael, sound effects guy from Police Academy Winslow, with one of the Jonas Brothers? If you said a celebrity edition of To Catch a Predator, then you completely misunderstood the question. What you get is the Peter Pot, the babyface beatboxer.
Hi, my name's Peter Pot. He wants a drink.
I know what you're thinking. Wow, Shia LaBeouf really is in everything. And scoff if you want it, Peter Pot's choice of location, but I'll have you know that the Fat Boys had their first concert in that very same closet. Fat Boys? They're big fat boys? Boo. Pasha Lee is a martial arts enthusiast from Russia. Have you met Pasha? Well, you can, in a little video called Meet Pasha. Sadly, this is the closest thing most Russians have to a Nintendo Wii. Sure, at first glance, this footage of a lanky man kicking and punching and generally being creepy out in the woods is a little, oh, how shall I say, troubling? But it turns out this is actually raw footage from a Russian advertisement.
Jean jacket. Jean jacket is #1 jacket for make fight. What is man with no jean jacket? Is weak man. Is woman. Buy jean jacket is 40,000 rubles. Available now at Abercrombie and Fitch store nearest you, which is probably hundreds of hectometers away.
Coming up on Web Soup, pour yourself a nice tall glass of what the hell? And later, nunchucks and skateboards. Two great tastes that taste great together. Hello. I'm Chris Hardwick, and welcome back to my television program entitled Web Soup, where we poke a stick into the internet and just see what gushes out. Imagery. You know most stores put all their dumbest products near the checkout line so the reptile part of your brain is somehow tricked into buying them? Well, it turns out the internet is like one giant checkout line.
Hello? I don't know what I'm doing.
Now, we've already introduced you to the Euro Club, the golf club you can pee into. So naturally, now you're asking, but Chris, what else is new in the world of fluid receptacles? I'm like, I hate that voice. Anyway, I'm glad you asked.
Using the neti pot can be as routine as brushing your teeth. It's easy. Lean over the sink and tilt your head. Gently place the spout into the upper nostril. Keeping your mouth open, raise the handle of the neti pot so the solution enters the upper nostril and flows out through the lower nostril. When the pot is empty, forcefully exhale through both nostrils. Refill your neti pot and repeat the procedure with the other nostril.
She just has a naturally inviting Vulcan-like warmth. This is logical. Yes, the neti pot. If you can find a container that's better suited for pouring warm water through your nostrils, you buy it. Say, let's face it, if you want to work the door at a horrible, horrible nightclub, then you're obviously going to need a goatee of some sort because, are you on the list? Doesn't carry any authority unless it's spoken through a neatly trimmed wreath of coarse facial pubes. And sure, not shaving part of your face is a lot of work, but it doesn't have to be.
Your goatee is much more than just facial hair. Your goatee helps fashion your identity. Our product was created for you. Introducing the Goatee Saver. Men everywhere are discovering how fast and easy the Goatee Saver makes grooming. Here's what satisfied customers are saying.
It saves time without sacrificing my look. Takes the guesswork out of goatee grooming. Faster shave.
Fantastic look.
Sorry, I just got lost in the groove. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about this whole goatee thing. Do we have any other testimonials that might convince me?
I enjoy being mistaken for a Major League Baseball player.
Between the goatee and the ponytail, life doesn't know whether I'm coming or going. Thanks, Goatee Saver.
If I had used the goatee saver, I would have had the confidence to run into that fire and save those children.
Hey, ladies, my eyes are up here.
Sold! All right, Guns owner Don Davis is a jolly old fellow who may or may not be made of frosting. We're not sure. And he has a simple goal in life, to help you blast daylight through those who've wronged you, and at competitive prices.
Hi, folks. This is Don from Don's Guns, where the Second Amendment is live and well. I'm standing in the rental department. Want to shoot a .50 caliber Desert Eagle? Want to shoot a Glock? Want to shoot a high-powered rifle? You can rent them. They're $10 to rent. That's all it is. Come on in, rent the gun of your choice, because I don't want to make any money, folks. I just love to rent guns.
Am I crazy, or does he look like the Colonel Sanders of murder? By the way, do you lose your deposit if you return the gun with blood and hair on it? I don't know. Do you lose it? You might. And by the way, that commercial may have faded out, but that laugh showed no signs of stopping. Yeah. Make sure you come right back to Web Soup, because I don't want to make any money, folks. I just love to watch web videos. Welcome back to Web Soup. Say, do you want to be a filmmaker and yet lack the budget, resources, and talent to realize your dream? Well, that doesn't matter at all. If you have $34 and a camera, you too can be an internet movie auteur. Here comes Micro Budget Masterworks. When you're making a low-budge horror movie, it is important to delegate responsibility amongst other members of the crew. Otherwise, the quality of the finished product might suffer. Just ask Dave Wascovich, the writer, producer, director, cinematographer, sound designer, editor, composer, costume designer, visual effects supervisor, and bit part player of a little gem called Suburban Sasquatch.
Do you really have to go all the way out there for a party?
Yeah, we gotta go out here for a party. This is where all the good parties are.
But it's so far away. I mean, it just doesn't even seem worth it.
Well, the whole point is to get away from the city.
I know, but still, it's just so far away. I really don't feel like going. Barely even seems worth it anymore.
Oh, come on.
Still, it's just so far and I just don't want to go.
Okay, that was like two people who don't really know English trying to keep up a conversation. We are going to the party out here. Why? It is so far away. Shut up. It'll be a good party out here. Out here, it is so far away. Yes, it is exactly like the Who's on First of our generation, without the intentional comedy. Now, admittedly, you don't watch a movie called Suburban Sasquatch for the dialogue. You watch it for the realistic portrayal of suburban life, and to a lesser degree, for the sweet squatch action. He totally did the Danielson crane, the Sasquatch. I don't remember Daniel at the end of Karate Kid drinking Johnny's leg blood. They must improv that part. And nothing against the filmmakers of this opus, but their version of Sasquatch looks like it should be waving at passing motorists during the opening of a Dairy Queen. Come into the DQ. That's what they call it. You know, if cars never crashed, NASCAR wouldn't be nearly as popular as it is. That's why we like to bring you 20 car pileups in human form for our next segment, This Week in Fail. Oh, the font was all like, whoa, and the stamp was like, no, you don't. Lord Phoenix 71 loves but a few things in this world. His wife, his home state of Texas, and of course, massive firearms. No, settle down, Don. I said settle! I'll put you in a binding spell. Oh my God, I did it! I'm psychokinetic! Anyway, when you mix all those three things together, you get My Wife versus TheDesertEagle.com, and it only contains one thing.
Aim low.
But wait! Lord Phoenix isn't done humiliating his wife with just one website, so be sure to check out My Wife versus a Bowl of Warm Water While Sleeping.com. My wife versus being pantsed at a babygap.com. And the inevitable, my wife versus me in a divorcecourt.com. Up top! Yeah! We'll be right back.
When Web Soup returns, we'll show you this adorable dog. First, you'll have to endure this!
The internet. If you're using it to communicate, shop, and gather information, then you're doing it all wrong. That's why we're proud to introduce Web Soup, the finest internet videos the way they were meant to be seen on your television.
Web Soup, hosted by Chris Hardwick, all new Sunday at 9, only on G4.
Welcome back to Web Soup. I'm Chris Hardwick. I don't know, consider me your Sherpa as we ascend the apex of hilarity in viral videos. There's a trade-off, though. If you die at some point on our journey, I get to eat you. Stop. All right. If the World Wide Web is like one big carnival, then this segment is the guy who bites the heads off chickens. Prepare yourself for things you can't unsee. Let's check in with a gent called the Happy Cabbie. Now, in this viral, Happy demonstrates a new exercise, and it goes something like this. He takes his shirt off, and then you get six-pack abs while trying to suppress your gag reflex.
I'm the Happy Cabbie. I've had a lot of requests for the dance.
You've just been watching So You Think Your Can Dance. Good God, his upper body looks like Admiral Akbar. It's a trap! Admiral Snack Bar is more like it. Up top! Actually, I haven't seen breasts on an animal like that since... Oh yeah, the suburban Sasquatch! Oh, lovable, leg-ripping fun. Now, we turned that video over to the brave souls following @WebSoup on Twitter and asked for their snappiest lines. And you evil bastards did not disappoint. From @Viscerin, one man single-handedly destroys the suspender market for eternity. From @Incredivolk, that guy had more side boob than Lindsay Lohan. I don't know what that means. And lastly, from @Killamike, there was another camera angle, but he ate it. Yeah, you're not wrong. Congratulations, you've all won the opportunity to brag about that one time when your joke was used on the TV. All right, my eyes are still burning from the Happy Cabbie. I think we need a palate cleanser.
Sherman is a dog, he does what he can. Travel in the world with the boys in the band. The name of the band is Bowling for Soup. They play a rockin' show, then they pick up his poop. Sherman, Sherman, with a balloon. Sherman, Sherman, with a balloon. Sherman, Sherman, with a balloon. Sherman, Sherman, he's a dog with a helium balloon.
Man, I wish my dog played with balloons. Had his own theme song. My dog sucks. Well, the chip that G4 implanted in my brain is starting to throb, and that can only mean one of two things. Either I'm outside the perimeter and now my head is going to explode, or it is time for the greatest web video ever this week. Now I ask you, person, what red-blooded American male doesn't want to get rad with some nunchucks? Well, I guess any of them who value their reproductive organs.
Toasting. Yeah.
Boy, that's embarrassing. Well, at least he stayed on his feet. Well, that hurt, but at least he's got the support of his dear friends. You know, actually, come to think of it, I don't think I've seen skating and nunchucks combined so effectively since my favorite 80s TV action show, Skate Chucks. You guys remember that show, right? It's about a guy who fought crime using a pair of nunchucks and a skateboard. Oh, you gotta remember Skate Chucks! That's Skate Chucks! You know, everybody always says I look exactly like Card Hannigan. Maybe it's this. Is that it? I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, that's it for our show. But for more Web Soup insanity, please follow us on the Twitter @WebSoup, oddly enough. And you can follow me @Nerdist. Yay! We'll see you next week. And remember, don't stop laughing.